Hi Amber, I'm going to be taking a little drive, so I thought maybe I'll see something out, some clouds or something, so I thought I would take my camera along, which is my wonderful iPhone, and see if I see anything, and then I could record it and share it with you, and we can see what it's like out here after those days of rain and all that good stuff. Anyway, hope we see something. We'll see. Love you. So I'm out in the little red car today, and take a look and see what the clouds are like. Gotta run across town to Redlands real quick and see how that turns out. I told Ruth I'd take Emma for gym practice today, and of course I'm running behind because I was trying to get this selfie stick I have to work. If something can mess up, it will. And with my wonderful iPhone, that's the way it is most of the time. And I don't like to put iPhones down because lots of people have them. But I'll tell you, I never had this many problems with my Android phone, and I miss it. But I thought iPhone, well, you know, it's supposed to be the greatest phone in the entire world. Maybe I'll try one. Mistake. Well, we were on the curve there from the Highway 330, and now we're heading on to the 210 east. We've been through here before, just the other day, in fact, when I did the other rainy, you know, the other video the day after the rain. It looks like it's raining in the distance off to the right. Once we get to a place where we might be able to see a little bit better. Kind of looks like rain, but it's hard to see with the fence in the way, huh? Oh, the fence will go away. There, now we can see off to the right there, which is actually towards the, let's see, southeast is off to our left, so that would be west. No, yes. I'm just trying to picture the big picture because the freeway curves so much, sometimes it's hard to tell exactly which direction you're going. This car doesn't have the compass built in like the Armada does, so, and you can see it, the clouds are right down to the mountains, so my guess is they're probably getting a little bit of rain right there ahead of us, so we may be hitting a little bit of rain as we get deeper into Redlands, and if we do, we probably will have to cut this off because my windshield will get all rainy and water spotted, and you won't be able to see anything. Anyway, the clouds are pretty. They look prettier in the camera than they do from where I can see, because from where I can see, they're, you know, just a lot of gray. The camera, the cars are all pulling over because of that. I'll follow them. This backs up like this usually around, 4:30, 5 o'clock. You'll get some of it. I don't know if you can see in the distance the snow on the mountains. It's kind of low there. Got cut off by a flash flooding alert, so evidently they're expecting flash floods up in Forest Falls and all around because the rain's coming, and that's pretty typical. Floods here all the time, especially floods in the mountains all the time, especially in Forest Falls, because basically the road there was built next to a riverbed, and in fact I think it crosses the riverbed, or at least it used to. I'm not quite sure. Oh my gosh, what are all these people doing here? Why don't people work anymore? I am a little later than I normally would be driving through here, so maybe that's the problem. About 8 or 9 minutes later, and 8 or 9 minutes in traffic time can make a real significant difference in the flow of traffic. So maybe it's just I'm hitting other school traffic. Because I think the Christian schools that are up a little bit further up higher, they get out around 3. So maybe I'm hitting Christian school traffic. I don't know. I don't know that it matters. I'm going to be late, so that's all that matters. Someone just turned into where they used to have the mailboxes when people used to use drop-off mailboxes. They're not there anymore. Now we're going up the street. Right over here is the Redlands Bowl. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because of the angle of the camera. Putting in fiber optics, I'm not sure. They've been working on this street for quite a while. We just drove by Smiley Library, which is, a big historical library in Redlands. Crosses the Catholic Church in Redlands. And I just turned on. This is Olive. We'll say it. Yep, it's Olive Street. This is kind of a historic street with a lot of history houses along the way. And we're going to turn here on Center Street. And you saw this in the last video when I was headed up this way. Last time I think I was headed to the doctor's, but today I had another chore to do. And of course I like to drive back streets, so that's me. Grandma never knows where she is, she says, because I'm always taking a new way. Well, it's not really a new way, it's just I take these back roads, and I guess she isn't used to the different ways I go. But Redlands has a ton of side streets, and sometimes if you stay on the more main streets in Redlands, you end up wishing you were on side streets. So I just start on the side streets, and then I avoid wishing I was on a side street. Turning on to Cypress. Driving by Cope Middle School. That's where Mark goes to school right now. And we're coming up to where Ruth's school is. it gets kind of hard to see the clouds as easily around. Anyway, it's Smiley Elementary School, and that's where we're going to stop off. This is where I pulled over the other day to take a picture of the clouds off to my left, but we're not going to see clouds off to my left. Anyway, it's starting to rain. You can see the spatter on the windshield. So I don't know if I'll videotape anymore. I love you. I hope that you have a decent day. You take care. Bye-bye.